Magic Kingdom, just a part of Walt Disney World, a new kind of vacation resort here in Central Florida. Walt Disney World is large, 27,000 acres, twice the size of Manhattan Island. And so the vacation kingdom that will open in October 1971 is the beginning, the first step. It is also a giant step forward toward realization of the total master plan for Walt Disney World. A plan that has always revolved around Walt Disney's idea to build an experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Here, in an earlier film, Walt Disney described his concept.
Epcot will take its cue from the new ideas and new technologies that are now emerging from the creative centers of American industry. It will be a community of tomorrow that will never be completed, but will always be introducing and testing and demonstrating new materials and new systems. And Epcot will always be a showcase to the world for the ingenuity and imagination of American free enterprise. I don't believe there's a challenge anywhere in the world that's more important to people everywhere than finding solutions to the problems of our cities. But where do we begin? How do we start answering this great challenge? Well, we're convinced we must start with the public need. And the need is not just for curing the old ills of old cities. We think the need is for starting from scratch on virgin land and building a special kind of new community. So that's what Epcot is, an experimental prototype community that will always be in a state of becoming. It will never cease to be a living blueprint of the future, where people actually live a life they can't find anywhere else in the world. And most important of all, when Epcot has become a reality and we find the need for technologies that don't even exist today, it's our hope that Epcot will stimulate American industry to develop new solutions that will meet the needs of people expressed right here in this experimental community.
Today, this wonderful dream is beginning to unfold. Dozens of companies have expressed strong interest in meeting the challenge of Walt Disney's goals for this vast project. And two of them, United States Steel and RCA, are already creating and establishing major prototype systems in Walt Disney World. Technical innovation in construction will keynote the first two hotels in Walt Disney World, the Polynesian and the Contemporary. All 1,400 rooms of these two hotels will be built by United States Steel through unitized or modular construction, the first major use of steel-framed unitized construction in the world. This could have long-range impact for city housing as well as hotels. RCA, too, has worked closely with the Disney staff to plan a system for tomorrow that will operate today, the first 21st century information communication system. At the RCA System Communications Center in Tomorrowland, the staff will monitor, receive, and transmit program and activity information to Walt Disney World guests. This, then, has been a brief introduction to the concept of Walt Disney World, a world of recreation, entertainment, and relaxation, a world where people stay and play, and where one day they will live. This is Walt Disney World, opening to the rest of the world in October 1971.